Good morning, everybody. It's Wednesday. You know what that means. Welcome along to episode number 74 of our F1 23 Mighty Grimo with Team Chaseliner. It's the start of Season 4. It's the Bahrain Grand Prix. And this should be interesting, to say the very least. If you do like the content you see, don't forget to consider hitting that like button. Also consider that subscribe button as well. Helps this video go out to a lot more people than YouTube likes to push out to. Because YouTube, that's why. There's our facility, our fantastic level 3 facility on everything. Everything's almost upgraded as well, which is nice to see. Really is nice to see. There is how everyone shapes up. I thought everyone would be nerfed a little bit more, but unfortunately they weren't nerfed enough. There's our sponsors, looking very happy, and Callie is 98 rated going into the first Grand Prix of the season. That's what we're talking about. That's what you love to see. We had no driver changes over the pre-season. The only change being Felipe Drugovich has now entered the system, and he'll be driving the Haas car with Kevin Magnussen. We're gonna need a real good, driver mix-up at the end of the season for me to even consider a Season 5. I don't think there will be a Season 5 if I'm being brutally honest. But anyway, practice and qualifying with the girls, and I'll see you on the other side of this for the first race of the season. It's the Bahrain Grand Prix. Let's see where our car shapes up to the rest.
No more practice. This is the real deal. And it's make or break here at round 1 of this year's Formula 1 World Championship. We go racing today around 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit, with 15 corners and 2 good passing opportunities into turns 1 and 4. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left into the tricky braking zone of turn 10. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. The governess lines up on pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Verstappen, Liam Lawson, Oscar Piastri, Ocon, Perez, Norris, Mayer, Leclerc, Stroll, Gasly, Drugovich, Bottas, Tsunoda, Sainz, Magnussen, Russell, Joe, Sargent, Albon, and Nick de Vries rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track. I'm joined by Anthony Davidson at the start of a new season, and it is a clean slate. Absolutely anything is possible right now.
We're into those tense few minutes before the first race then. Everyone's a little bit nervous about reliability. They haven't been running in the hot, turbulent wake of other cars in practice, and they've not been pushing at 100% for long durations. Let's hope no one has to deal with any...
So it all came up absolutely rosy in qualifying even. I should have said rosy. I should have said what I went to say. It was pole position. Callie not doing very well. I'm not sure why. Maybe she just had a few qualifying issues as we're waiting here. But we are ready to rock and roll for the season 4 opener here at the Bahrain Grand Prix. It's lights out already and away. They didn't really keep us for that long, but the Mercedes already bogging down. Literally, it's queues and queues going down into turn 1, but there's one thing that is for sure. Chaseliner number 1 is into the first corner with the greatest of ease in pole position. That looks... I've just seen that for the first time in the dark, and that looks absolutely beautiful. Why didn't we think of something that simple going forward? Well, mainly because I thought of it. That's completely... Excuse me a second. I have something in my throat, which I really don't need. And I mean I really don't need, especially if I gotta do all of these recordings today. Thanks, Simon. But into turn 10 and now down the second back straight, it is Jackie leading from Verstappen. You got Lawson Order, dum and then Sergio Perez, Oscar Piastri, your top 5. What a top 5 that is. I didn't think that would be the top 5 going into the first couple of corners, but Hamilton slipping all the way down to P7. I wonder if he is going to come back through the field with that Mercedes powertrain that he has. Just remember, we've also changed the Ferrari this season with the powertrain, so it's interesting to see how the Ferrari powertrain is going to cope compared to the Mercedes powertrain. But down the front straight we are going to go to start lap number 2 through the mist and the haze of Bahrain. I saw Verstappen having a little peek there. He was thinking about a little peek, but thought wisely against it as we go back through the field. Let's have a look at Esteban Ocon in the Renault. This Renault Alpine. It's an Alpine, not a Renault, but it's going to be interesting to see how the Alpine goes this season, because that was coming on really strong towards the end of last season. And he's side by side at the moment with which Ferrari is that? That's Charles Leclerc. In the other Ferrari, it's from P8 at the moment. Side by side down to turn number 4. Still side by side between the two Frenchmen. Well, I say the two Frenchmen, it's Ocon's a Frenchman and Leclerc is a Monegasque driver. But tomato, who's really keeping score. Looking back at the two Alphas are about to have an argument here. Hello. They're not doing this in my F1 Manager career save at the moment, but they're certainly doing it on track here in F1 23 as Zhou swoops around the outside of Bottas and takes P14 from his teammate. And now Nick de Vries. I tell you what, right, I am very surprised we've had no driver changes at all for up to now. We haven't had a massive driver shuffle. I may just poach someone at the end of the season and see what happens. See if there is enough of a change to consider a season 5. I'll be honest, I doubt we will. But we shall see as Nick de Vries assumes his position of last with both Williams going right past him. Hello! Charles Leclerc's going backwards. I wonder if that Ferrari has a problem, but I really hope that Ferrari doesn't have a problem, because we've got Ferrari powertrains now. As Lando Norris and Charles Leclerc, I expected these two to be fighting for the championship. Oh, how about free wide, because Pierre Gasly's about to get involved. Down to turn 1. They are shuffling about all over the place. The Bahraini director not showing us an inch of this fight, because Gasly's just pinched both of their pockets. Let's see how Leclerc and Norris goes up to turn 4. Keep your foot in it, says. Oh, look behind them. Callie Mayer's starting to wake up as she's fighting with Carlos Sainz here for P12. Go on, Callie. Go on there, Callie girl. She's moved up a position as well. Hello, Tico. Tico sent me a message already. You already know the spring one and the summer one. Oh, he's talking about plans for next year. I haven't got to next year yet. Let me finish off 2023 first. As George Russell now looking to get past Guan Yu Zhou. And he's actually trying to get past Valtteri Bottas. He'll get past Bottas first before he even thinks about getting past Guan Yu Zhou. But the little Chinese driver is, the Flying Finn is putting up a bit of a fight against the man who took his seat in, was it 2022 now? Is it really been that long since Bottas was ousted? That's rather unfortunate, and unfortunately now that he's ousted Bottas, Guan Yu Zhou is next on the hit list for George Russell. And when we say next on the hit list, we do mean next on the hit list. And it is a hit list that is going to come, and it is going to come very, very, very quickly as we head down to turn 1. And they're still side by side, Zhou and Russell. Didn't expect Zhou to be putting up this kind of a fight against the Mercedes, but here we are. He's still fighting, but George Russell, I think he's just got too much there. And Zhou might need to worry, because Bottas is coming up pretty quick behind him. In fact, Bottas, I think, has snuck into the slipstream of the man who ousted his seat. He's going to take that position very nicely from his teammate there, as we go back to Charles Leclerc, who's hemorrhaging positions left, right and centre. He's now hemorrhaging another position to Lando Norris, who's found himself into the points. And Callie Mayer is next up for the Monegasque driver if he has issues. Now, here's a fight that we need to see. It's Lawson Order, dun dun, as he tries to get past Max Verstappen for P2. I tell you what, If that Aston's going to be as good as I think it is, let's watch Liam Lawson this season, because I think Liam Lawson could be a contender. And, I tell you what, that Aston Martin, the British Racing Green, looks absolutely beautiful in the night. As here's the fight that I thought was going to come. Charles Leclerc is now going to have Callie all over his back end. And you don't want Callie all over your back end, that's for sure, because Callie will attempt to put you all in position. But unfortunately, she's lost DRS here, and here comes Leclerc. Leclerc back down the inside of Callie Mayer. Carlos Sainz is also a very interested spectator as he has a look there. Callie around the outside, going to keep that position. Good Callie. Gabadam. Good Callie indeed. Now, we got a fight between China and Japan here, because Zhou and Tsunoda are having an argument with each other. Back in the DRS goes Yuki Tsunoda. Leave it in the comments down below, right? Season 5, we are going to do that experiment. Which driver should I take from which team to trigger the driver transfer? You guys tell me. You've got your whole choice there. As Zhou and Tsunoda still argue with each other, and new boy Felipe Drugovich is behind them as well. Do we go with, say, Verstappen? Do we go with Perez? Do we go with Hamilton? Who actually knows where we actually go? Now, here's the worry, because Jackie was chilling on her own for a while, and here comes Lawson Order, dun-dun! And he's bringing Verstappen with him, Perez, Piastri, Lawson Order, dun-dun, to the outside. And Lawson, she's going to push him out wide. What a defence that is. That is why she is one of the best defenders in this game. So good at defending that Manchester United could do with her right now. And in on lap number 7. Lawson Order thought about it, but I think is it Verstappen's come with her. Yes, it is. It's Max Verstappen who has come with Jackie down the pit road into the box. Should be a great stop. Fantastic stop. Fantastic. Now, what did she switch on to? Did she switch on to the hards like everyone else, or did she switch on to softs? Because you never know what goes through this girl's mind sometimes. I think that's the softs right there. We need a close-up of that car, if you don't mind. I think it's the softs. I think somebody's in a lot of trouble now, because those Red Wall softs are grip merchants, and we mean they are proper grip merchants. So we see Lawson Order in from the lead. Dun-dun! Lovely shot over the halo. Great stop by the Aston Martin team. I think they put hards on. They did put hards on. So Aston have a hard on. Get that out. Here comes Jackie. Look at this. That's the soft tyres right there. That is the soft tyre. Wow, look at all these people that have jumped Verstappen. So, some undercuts have worked, some overcuts have worked. That is interesting to say the least, as we go to the battle for P last between Alex Albon and Nick de Vries. Nick de Vries determined not to finish last in the opener of the season. He wants other people to finish there. Maybe the driver to trigger the transfers is Alex Albon. What do you think? Because Albon's a decent shout. And I mean a decent shout. Who actually knows? Anyway, down to the Ferraris are in P13 and P14. What has gone on with Ferrari? Wait, is it that we are fighting each other and we are so slow? We are checking. that would be the Ferrari response to it all, wouldn't it? Sainz past Leclerc into P13. I can't believe Ferrari are that slow. They shouldn't be that slow, really, should they? But interesting to say the least, as Zhou and Tsunoda have found each other. Zhou to the outside of Yuki Tsunoda in the AlphaTauri. Or is that... no, sorry, I do apologise. That is Kevin Magnussen that he is fighting with, not quite Yuki Tsunoda. Here's another go at this fight. There might have been a bit of contact. There might have been a bit of contact, and somebody, I think he's going very slow back there. We'll have to find out who that is, as Zhou has got past Kevin Magnussen. That's P16, sorry, for the Chinese driver. Interesting. I think we found the reason for the slowness, folks. I think we found the reason. Oh, Logan! Oh, Logan, that's not good. And that's going to be Nick de Vries in for a new wing. Logan, what were you doing, sunshine? I don't think Logan Sargent knew what Logan Sargent was doing in that moment. Took complete leave of his senses and everything else in between. As we go, well, we've got the Red Bulls fighting each other for the final spot on the podium. Perez and Verstappen. I think Verstappen has just nicked it off his teammate. Or has Perez got a bit of a problem? We'll never know. In traditional Stan Smith style, but oh, there's a track limits warning for someone. It's been awfully easy for her at the front. She's just been chilling, she's been relaxing, she's been doing everything else in the middle that you shouldn't do. Lawson has tried to catch her. Let's be brutally honest, Lawson has tried to catch her. But unfortunately, it's going to be the end for Lawson Order there as Jackie comes to the line. It's going to be victory in the first race of the season. Let's get it in there.
Thank you so much, team.
Woohoo!
Everyone, back in this factory.
P1, baby!
You're amazing.
P1, P1 for the Queen of the World. P1, P1 for the Queen of the World.
Well done, mate.
Two-time Queen of the World. George Russell, your driver of the day. Not sure how I feel about that, to be honest.
Smiling faces on the pit wall then after that superb win here at Sakhir, and rightly so. A brilliant effort from the whole team. Anthony Davidson, a resounding victory today. What set them apart from the rest?
Well, time management probably played quite a large role in the outcome of this one. As ever, it's not just about speed, it's all about maintaining that speed consistently over a stint, over a race distance. So being able to keep up the lap times while still being smooth on the controls and gentle on the tyres, that's really where the race was won today.
And I do actually mean that. I'm not quite sure how one is supposed to feel about that. But we will take the victory. She'll do her little strut. Lawson Order P2. Dum-dum. And Max Verstappen P3. I wonder what Max is thinking in this moment right about now. Then again, he is Max Verstappen. Who actually cares what Max Verstappen thinks right about now? As the champagne gets set to be sprayed all over the place. That reminds me of a Call of Duty thing. Who remembers a Call of Duty? There was something about being the sprayer. And me and the brothers would joke, she is the sprayer!
So let's see how the drivers' standings have changed. The Governess takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship. After an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
I have to give it to the Governess.
It's time to check out the Constructors' standings. Red Bull take over as championship leaders. I'm equal parts exhausted and elated with this weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for the next one.
Okay, somebody put the wrong clip in there. Who was that edited that? Maybe they just cancelled me to stop me saying something offensive. Jackie wins from Liam Lawson, Verstappen, Perez, Piastri, Ocon, Stroll, Hamilton, Gasly and Norris your top 10. Callie P11 and 1 DNF, Logan Sargent. What did happen to Callie? Nick de Vries finished last thanks to an assassination attempt from Logan Sargent that I think the Goose would even attempt to be proud of. I think that is what we call a statement of intent right there. And his statement of intent that is going to go down very well with quite a lot of people. If that's the form she's in at the beginning of the season, I hate to think what the score is going to be like when it comes to the end of the season. I really do. A little disappointed with Callie, though. Not sure what is going on in her head right this second.
Cash sitting around doing nothing.
Yes, I know we've got a lot of cash sitting around doing nothing. We can't exactly do anything with that cash at the moment, though, sir. We can give Callie some external training. We can also give her a few other things as well. Because that's the kind of person we are. We need to get we need our Callie back. We have to have our Callie back in the fold. So let's do all that for her. There is our Yep, we got nothing we can spend it on, unfortunately. Well, we can spend it if we want to. There's not really any point in spending it at all, but, you know, it is what it is. Only 9 million left. Interesting to say the very least. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching. If you did enjoy that video, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe as well if you haven't already done so. Playlists will appear all around momentarily. Go check out some more Rockstar Pool 69 content at your viewing pleasure. But in the meantime, stay safe, be kind to each other. If you can't be kind, be quiet. No place to work, you can't be kind to other people. We will see you tomorrow for the Bahrain Grand Prix on F1 Manager 23. See how Valtteri and Guan Yu get on. And we'll see you on Friday for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix on F1 23. Where hopefully Jackie will go 2 for 2 and Callie will get her finger out.